file contains 184 unknown items. So what? And one outdated item or color reference in the file has been updated according to the BrickLink catalog. Huh? Whoa! Look at this, candy cane. Good morning. It is Sunday, April 11th, 2021. I've got BrickStore file open, and I am working on some leftover what do you call it, clearance stock part out piles sets today. So I've got two of these Wild Mayhem Starfighter sets that I got in August of 2020. We're almost through that pile. This is basically the last set that I have multiples of, and then I have a couple of hidden side sets that I only have one of, and I can't find any more, so I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and just part those out singly. And then I've got some Ninjago sets I've been working on collecting for a little while. So I think the one up top there, the Kai Fighter, will be next of the big one, because I don't think I'm gonna get any more of that. I bought out all of the sets in the Walmarts near me, and I probably could get some more on Amazon if I wanted to. And then I can't remember what that one is at the bottom, but I only have 4 of those, and so I need some more of those there. So that's my part out pile. Box is open, bags out. There are 3 bags. So 1, 2, and 3. And so if you've seen my how to part out Lego sets, I will do one bag at a time, put the bag away, and then do the next bag. So I will put a link up in the upper right hand corner if you want to watch that. All right, here's bag 1. I'll part it out. I'm just saving these bags here because I'll use those for orders. Got the instructions there. This is just the big bag. There were 2 small bags right there. So I'll do those separately because those are about as many lots as this will be. So what I'll do now here is, let's see, I'll put these onto the cart by color. I'll show you why in a minute. So let me get this done, and then I'll show you why I do this by color. All right, I got them all on the cart by color. It doesn't matter what order the colors are or anything like that, just that they're grouped together by color. And so I've got the blacks over here, and there's some light bluish gray, some white, probably azure of some color, magenta, turquoise. And so I do this because when I pull up I'm gonna bring this over into the lake where I'm gonna part it out. So let me pull up my BrickSync file. Come on, wake up. There we go. So I'll go up here into the contains field, and then I'll just start with black. So I'll put in black, and all of the parts are now filtered down to just the black parts. So it makes it a lot easier to go, okay, this is a brick with the groove in it. To find this brick modified 1x4 with the groove in it, it's a lot easier than trying to find these parts with all of the parts listed. So I've implemented that little change here to make my life just a little bit easier, and it's helped. It's helped putting parts away a lot easier. All right, I just put the last of the parts away for bag 1, so I can move on to bag 2. And let me put that up here. So here we go. So I'll work on that, but first I need to get ready and go, because I have an appointment to get my first COVID shot, which is great. My wife got hers yesterday, and I was complaining about my appointment was at the end of the month, and so she went online and looked, and sure enough, there's open appointments for today. So I'm gonna go get my shot, and then I'll come back and I'll do bag 2 and 3. I wanted to show. I came upstairs. my niece is over for the week because she's got break, and so I got her working. She's a really good sorter, so she's been sorting used slopes. I got her working at $3 a pound, so this bucket was 2 pounds, so it's worth $6. The other bucket here was $3, and she did more general sort earlier that she was sorting. Crap, how much was it? I think it was, anyways, it was $11.50 worth, and she parted that out over a couple hours, and then did this morning, so be able to list some slopes here pretty soon, used slopes. I went and got my shot. It was 25 minutes from the time I pulled in the parking lot to the time I walked out. Most of that time was the 15 minutes to wait to make sure you don't have a reaction, but smooth. Just feeling a little tired today, so arms not so sore, but I finally decided to come back down. I was feeling a little bit lazy after getting home and was sitting on the computer for a little bit, but I did come down and sorted bag 2. Now we're on to bag 3, and I've all caught up on my BrickLink videos, so I went to Pop's Block Shop vlog playlist and just hit shuffle, and I think I got vlog 28. It's kind of interesting to see. I think this is right after he got his second camera that he's using, so it's look at that part out pile. It's still pretty big. Anyways, it's fun to watch those. I have it on in the background, just sort of listening. But let's go on to bag 3. So these bags that you get in the sets, I'm trying to open up the top very carefully so that just the top part's open, like this one is. But sometimes the bag just doesn't want to cooperate, and it just rips down the side like this one. Can't use that one.
Little situation. Can you hear me? Oh, I ran into something. I can't really go very fast in the morning because I wake everybody up. Yeah, it's a little loud. So I was at Menards today.
This is the rug episode. Oh, I was just talking to Pops about this at the last recording of the brick separators, about how he should have just bought a little bit more expensive cart like this one that's rolling around without any noise, or carpet. Yeah, you can't even hear it, can you? Oh, that cracks me up. All right, so I got all the parts put away, and so now I got to deal with the minifigures. And I think what I'm going to do is, since there's only 2 minifigures each, is I'm going to build one and put it away to sell like that, and then I'm going to part one out and put that away, just to add a little bit extra variety into the store. I know it's not much, but usually I would do like 3 or 4 minifigures and then part out the rest of them, but we got to do what we got to do. So I will do that, and then we can start getting the file ready to upload. We are on to a second Pop's Block Shop. I think let me see, which one did it do? Vlog 53. This is right after he got the duffel bag from Legoland. So, and I was thinking about it, like in May, his part count on his BrickLink store was 138,000, and then in August he got this influx of like 5,000 minifigure parts, and I think he got like even more after that. So, and I think he's at around 250,000 parts now. And so I was wondering, like, how much of this duffel bag that he got really helped his store grow. So for like $600, he really grew his store considerably. I think it was a really good investment. I'm really kicking myself now watching this, going, why didn't I do that when I was available? So I think at the time, I had the money at the time. I just was hovering over the buy button, considering whether or not I wanted to buy it or not. But hindsight's 2020. I wonder how much of a difference it would have made. Anyways. Alright, I took care of the minifigures. I got everything all priced. I got it uploaded from or I got it into BrickStock from the BrickLink from the BrickStock file. I'm going to be uploading 817 items, 162 lots, $164. I paid $70 total for the 2 sets, so that's not bad. A little over 2. So I'll upload the file. Uploaded, and I added, I added 85 lots to my store, and then we'll go to Brick Freedom, and we'll sync this to Brick Owl. There, it's in the queue. All right, I wanted to just show where I'm at on the wall here. Yeah, so on the wall in my store. So we've gone all the way around, and we're up to drawer 3,830 with parts in the small drawers. Then the large drawers and yep, thank you. Here. So all these 2 drawers, these 2 sets here are still empty. And then we've got I don't think I put anything in the shoe boxes this time. Used a couple of the trays there, and the minifigures went up there. So we're good. Good morning, it's Monday morning, 9:16. And we've got 7 orders with 91 lots and 264 items to do. We're going to do this in Brick Freedom. We're not going to do this as multi-order picking because I'm not set up for that, nor do I want to do that, I don't think. But I like to just open each one of these orders and then start picking. However, on our Discord last night, it was figured out that the commissions are being, the 1% commission that you're paying for is being calculated on the entire order amount, including tax and shipping, not just the order sale. That's a huge deal. And if it hasn't responded yet, and if that's the case, I'm gonna have to go back to Brickpacker because that's too much money. And there are the 7 orders. I just gotta get them all packed up and shipped. Took me about an hour with 3 trips outside for the dog because he just kept having to go outside for some reason. He was a pain in the butt today. But get these packed up and then start the day job. So here's an update on the Brick Freedom fee drama that happened on Brick Freedom's Discord earlier today. So he did confirm that the 1% is on the grand total, not the order total. So that means your 1% that you're paying on Brick Freedom is more than the 1% you're paying on Brickpacker. So it is a higher fee. Now I'm fine with him charging a higher fee. The infrastructure that he's running on is Amazon Web Services. And if you know anything about Amazon Web Services, it doesn't matter how much he scales, the costs are just going to go up for him. So he needs to find a price point that people are willing to pay. And a lot of what he's offering in his service is additional features to get people to think that the service is worth it. The multi-picking order, the clean interface, the packing order screen, all great stuff. However, I don't want to be paying the 1% as it is right now just because of how small my store is. So unfortunately, I did disconnect this. I did disconnect Brick Freedom, and instead of going back to Brickpacker and paying the 1% fee, I thought this would be a good time to explore BrickSync. And so I did install it on one of my conference PCs that I have over here in the corner. Here. He's sleeping. So I have this now set up and running BrickSync. It's not in an ideal spot. If I want to add inventory, I'd have to I'd have to come back up here, type in a command, master on, go back downstairs, up, make the changes to BrickLink, and then come back up here and say BrickLink BL master off so that it would sync over to Brick Owl. So I'm thinking about rearranging this little corner over here, instead of it being a dedicated computer for conferencing, like Zoom conference calls and stuff for work. Take that computer downstairs, and I would use that for inventory control, and then use this just use that other screen for connecting to my laptop, that kind of stuff. Just to finish my thought that I started, but I didn't finish it before, was I'm fine with him charging whatever fee he feels is needed, but the one, and then I got on a tangent about infrastructure costs. However, when you pick the premium plan and you hit I agree, it should be very clear that this 1%, how this 1% is calculated. And it's not. It's 1% on all orders. That does not clarify what it's calculating on. And the reaction to finding this out by figuring out the commissions screen that one of the users did last night made it very clear that we had the wrong assumption of what was going on here. So this needs to be clearer. And I don't think I would have signed up if that was clear, that it was more than the 1% that I was paying currently at Brickpacker. So that's the issue I have with this right now, is I was not paying what I wasn't being charged what I thought I was going to be charged. I was being charged more than what I thought it was being charged, but it's all in the wording here. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, almost afternoon, but I got a late start today. What is this? This is different. Windows. I don't usually run Windows. What is going on? What is this? Whoa. This is all new. Yeah, I set this up yesterday. So I think I mentioned yesterday, I was going to switch over to BrickSync due to the fees on Brick Freedom, and I was just going to go to Brickpacker. That would have been the easiest thing, but I was like, I had seen a video on BrickSync on YouTube. I think it was Blacker Bricks, and it just seemed so easy. And I'm like, I'm a developer by day. I should be able to figure this out. And you know what? It was freaking easy. Well, for me, it was fairly quick. You just put in your API keys, and there's just a couple of commands. I think the biggest thing to remember is BL master on and off when you enter or change anything with your inventory directly into BrickLink. Otherwise, you can use BrickSync to manage your inventory, which I've been doing, with one caveat that the new BrickStore and BrickStore adds something to the XML file that BrickSync isn't reading, and so you have to go and edit the BrickStore file manually to remove a certain piece. I'll get to it. I'll do a video on that, but it's been working great. So I've got this computer set up to just sleep the screen, and the rest of it stays up and running. And then here, I'll show you. And then BrickSync is just running in the background the whole time. So I just keep this up and running, and yeah, free syncing. Who would have thought? Now the only thing I don't like about this, well, I mean, it does the syncing, right? Like it does all magic, so that's great. I don't get the nice order picking screen like I get on Brick Freedom, so I just have to go back into BrickLink and Brick Owl to do that, which is fine. I mean, I did it for 4 years anyways. But let's take a look at the orders I got today. I have 3 orders on Brick Owl. 540 pieces, 32 lots. And then on Brick Owl, two lots, two items. Ooh, that should take a whole hour to pull. So yeah, the one thing I like is now that with this down here, this computer here becomes a dedicated order pulling machine, and I don't have to run crappy BrickStock on that anymore to do my inventory. I can use BrickStore that I've been loving on this machine. So this has just become an inventory station, right? So this is where I'll enter inventory, do the shipping, and this just becomes orders. And I love it. I think it's simplistic and great, and I think it solves many problems that I was having with this computer. This one is a Chromebook, and I was hacking it to get BrickStock to run, and BrickStock was, I was talking with BrickSlayer at one point on a stream of Great Brick Lab maybe, and he was saying he was having the same sort of problems I was running into. So it was tough to do inventory on that thing. So I'm glad not to be doing that. So I'm gonna pull these orders and I'll check back in. I got my 4 orders pulled. This worked out pretty well, except for one minor issue, which is the printer with this computer. So this is Windows, and I'm using Brave browser. And when I print out my labels, sometimes when I print out on the 000 envelopes, the smaller ones, I cut half of the sheet and then cut around the label so it fits on the envelope. So that leaves me with like a half a sheet. So pretty much like this much. And when I put that in the feeder here on my Chromebook, when I print, it works fine. But on this, when I print, the printer is complaining that the paper is not the right size and put in the right size. So I have to print half sheets on the Chromebook and full sheets I can print on this here. So I got to figure that out. There's got to be a way to set that, since it's worked on everything else. Even the Mac I have works fine. It's just this Windows machine doesn't seem to work. So I'll get that figured out. Morning. It's Wednesday morning, April 14th. This morning I only have 2 orders on BrickLink, small orders. Should take me a couple of minutes to get that. And then at Brick Owl, I have 1 order, 1 item, 5 items total, nothing major. Yeah, yesterday I didn't come down here much at all, actually. After I pulled my orders, I took a sort of break from uploading yesterday, but I did work on some code. Let's see, the spreadsheet I use, I'll come back over here. The spreadsheet I use to do my numbers, there are, I don't know if I ever showed this, but there are like 4 tabs down here that sort of is the data, right? So when I click this, there's a spreadsheet of data that I get from CSV files from each of the sites, some Brick Owl and BrickLink, and there's 4 sheets that I need that calculates all the data on this sheet. Well, I do this every day. I go and I download this CSV file, and then I load this spreadsheet every day, and I do that 4 times for each of the spreadsheets that I have. But one of the things that I saw on Brick Freedom was the ability to have a public URL of CSV information that you can then use an import data function in Excel and just pull that data in, and it's automatically updated. And so last night I wrote that for this spreadsheet, for the BrickLink orders spreadsheet. So this is now being updated automatically. And I'm working on the Brick Owl orders one right now. I've got that about halfway done. I'll continue working on that. And so all that does is allows me to set up these spreadsheets and then forget about them. So, which is fantastic. So I won't need to pull in this data every day just to keep my spreadsheets updated. I can just set it once at the beginning of the month and forget it after that. So I'm pretty happy about that. One of those ideas that came from the Brick Freedom site that I'm trying to implement into my workflow here. So pretty happy about that. I'm gonna get these orders pulled, and then I'll probably do some. So I'll probably take this upstairs and put it at my desk. This is just some used brick that my niece had sorted out. It's inverted slopes, it looks like. It looks like 3 cups of this, 2x2 inverted. And then so I'll just sort, while I'm like need a break or something, I'll just sort that and get that into colors, and then open up a BrickStore file and count them out and list them. And then at the end of the day, I'll bring them down and put them away into the drawers. So yeah, let me get my day started. Got some mail today. This is actually a BrickLink order, and it's to help me build some minifigures that I'm building for the store. So this is from, let's see, Poor Boy Bricks, and just got some robins, some robins torsos, some Ninjago torsos, Batman torsos. Most of that just to keep it in stock. Some robin legs. Oh, I can't remember which guy this is from. I don't know. Stormtrooper, one of the collectible minifigures, robot figures. Some heads that I couldn't tell you right now. Let's see. Some helmets and hairs. Joker and some Imperial officer guy. Claude Plume heads. Those are the hardest part of that minifigure to find. More Ninjago and Star Wars Republican Guard. Some helmets. Let's see. Some ARC Trooper helmets. Some Rebel pilot helmets. Some hoods. So just some things. Senate Commando helmet. These are Indiana Jones legs. I seem to sell a lot of Indiana Jones, so I just keep rebuilding them. Some Indiana Jones torsos. I think this is a Claude Plume torso. Mace Windu, and some other things. So, yeah, that's what I got. Consider this one a public service announcement, because I know not everybody sees these sort of announcements on the forum. I just so happened to see it as it was posted, but Admin Russell from BrickLink posted this long message about a lot of the bigger sellers are getting hit with these fraudulent buyers who are just going in and basically buying their entire store, either through like, I think what they're doing is using like a manual invoice, and basically tying up their entire inventory. And so like they request an invoice and they get an invoice and then they never pay. And so basically the seller has all of their inventory tied up on this order. They have to cancel the order, and then they have to like re-put all of this stock back into their store. However, BrickLink's page where you add all of the stock back into your store can't handle thousands of lots going back into the store. It just times out. And so stores are actually in this sort of limbo where they're not able to enter their stock back in. And so BrickLink's been working with these stores to do this. And so they posted this message this morning or late last night, I think, and about how as a store you can help protect yourself, which I don't know if it's really protecting yourself or more just limiting the damage, I guess, that somebody could do. But setting your lot limit to 1,000, so that somebody can't buy more than 1,000 lots in your store. And they go through about how to do that. It's not really a fix, but it's sort of a way to protect yourself a little bit. I've set this to 1,000. I've never really gotten anything more than like 300 or 400 lots at a time. So if somebody wants to order more than 1,000 lots, I can make multiple purchases and I can work with them on the shipping. But yeah, I'd take a look at this. It's on the front page of the forum right now, and just understand what it is. I don't think it's a great solution. I think BrickLink should handle this for you, and then you opt out of it. But whatever. I think you should just understand it and make a decision on whether or not you want to do that for your store or not. Wanted to show one thing I'm working on. I pulled out one of these new Macromills drawers, and I've got this box that I'm using to store the minifigures that are like in various stages of completion. So I'm building these minifigures so I can list them on BrickLink. And I used to this is probably a bad solution. It was a bad solution. I would store all of the minifigure parts in here in various bags by sort of part category, and it was pain in the butt to sort of find the right part and all that. And I want to make this quicker so that when I get a order in like I did today, I can process it and put it in the right drawers like this quickly and be able to create the minifigure as fast as possible. And maybe these drawers sort of take over these baggy type of things, I don't know, or maybe this just doesn't scale based on the number of minifigures there are. But for right now, I think this will work as I build this out. I mean, there's stickers, they can just come right off if I need to. But here are all the parts that haven't been put into a minifigure drawer yet, so they're now have a home and out of these bags. And then for each minifigure part, I have a dedicated drawer for it now, and I can start buying these parts in bulk and being able to build those. So yeah, so this will eventually land on this table over here, and I don't know where that table is going to go, but that's my old shipping station that I moved here. So I'm working on, I'm going to eventually reorganize this area, but this will be my minifigure creation station. I like that. I like the sound of that. Minifigure creation station. So today's mail order, I was able to complete 11 minifigures, 9 different types. So I got Plo Koon, I got 2 of those, Imperial Navy Trooper, 1 of those, 2 Royal Guards, 1 with red hands, 1 with black hands, Zane DX, 2 Indiana Jones, an ARF Trooper, Jack Porkins. I could have had 2, but I didn't notice that I had the wrong head, so one of the sellers sent me. And then a Senate Commando with printed legs. So I did pretty good with that order. Sharing a little bit of the Brick Separator's co-host love by placing an order with Pop's Block Shop. He actually had second highest number of parts that I needed on my wine list for building minifigures, so he was up next. I also considered some paid advertising with the note that I left, so I'm sure he'll read off that note on his next Lego vlog, probably Monday next week or Friday next week, so make sure you're subscribed to him and check it out. It is Thursday afternoon. Yeah, I got today off, and so I slept in, cut my hair, trimmed out my beard. I actually created a video for my YouTube channel on why you need PayPal micropayments accounts, and was able to post that today. So thank you to the early viewers that have looked at that. But this is a how-to video on what the benefits are of micropayments accounts, and how it saves you money on certain orders, and how to create that account, and how to set it up in BrickLink and Brick Owl. So Hopefully this is helpful to a few of you. Let's take a look at the orders for today. So these I only have one order on BrickLink, which is 5 items, 3 unique lots, so it should be fairly quick. And then on Brick Owl, we've got one order, 10 items, 6 lots. Should be fairly quick. Both of these orders came in after I created this video, so they got the benefit of getting same day shipping because I haven't pulled any orders today and I was doing some of this stuff here. So like I said, I've got today off. Let's try to make a list of things I'm going to do today. I'm going to pick up these parts that I washed on Saturday or Sunday, and they've been sitting there drying. I think they're dry now. They've been sitting there for a long time. I sort of set this up yesterday after I recorded that little clip, and so this is sitting here. I'm expecting one BrickLink order with minifigure parts today, so once that comes in, I'll go through that and put those parts away. I think the next thing I want to do is I've got all of these acro mills here. I want to get the next 5 hung over here because I've already got the labels written out for them. So let's get, that should be a quick 15-20 minute job. I can get that done. Let's see, what else can we do today? Maybe I'll start parting out the Kai's fighter today. I think, how many I have? 6 of those. I have 6 of those, and let's see if I can get some more of these. This other set here, set number 71717. I can't read it. Journey to the Skull Dungeons set. That's the one there. So see if I can get some more off of Amazon today, and then eventually, maybe before or after, maybe I'll rearrange this and clean this up. I need this other half. This other half's become like storage. Like, I don't know, I don't want to deal with it right now, so I just put it on this half of the table. So yeah, I've got to go through that. So like there's all these like new bags that I find in bulk lots, which are good. Sometimes I can like figure out which sets they're from, and I've been lucky. I've actually had 3 sets that had complete set bags all in them, and I figured it out that what they are, and I was able to part those out. But these ones I don't think are complete. This one looks like it's from a classic, and then some of these that I don't even know. So one bag at a time, I think, and go through those, part out stuff. So just overall cleaning over here. It's just been coming a little bit cluttered. Just been throwing instruction booklets over there. I don't know what to do with them, and just various clutter over here. Over here, nice and neat. Over here, clutter. I always try to keep the camera from here over. Anyways, I'm gonna get started. All right, my gimbal died, so this might be a little shaky, but I got all those parts done. And I got 5 of these out, so let's get them labeled. Watching some Nick Mercs. Anybody play Warzone? Let me know what your KD is. To mention, I'm watching Nick Mercs' Twitter or Twitch feed. These guys I think they're more hilarious just to listen to because they bitch and complain with each other and fool around, but they're also really good at it. So I went out and got the mail just now, so got my next BrickLink order. A lot of the same things. Robin legs. Let's see. That one is for the Imperial Navy Trooper. Some more, looks like more Indiana Jones legs. Some helmets, Batman, Royal Guard, Mr. Freeze. Looks like a Obi-Wan Kenobi hair. Some capes. Always looking for cheap capes. Never seem to find cheap capes. Some more Ninjago, Batman. This looks like another Mace Windu. A lot of the same things. Mr. Freeze. Doc Ock. What's that one? Indiana Jones. Yeah. And then some heads, which I can never tell you by looking at them. Other than Joker. Some snow. I think the snow pilots from Empire Strikes Back. And then some hands. I was like getting low on some of these colors. So, yep, that's that. Yeah, it's been a slowly productive day, but we finally get this going. It's about 5:30 now. Had to run a few errands, but got all those labeled. We got drawers hung up. But I had to open a new box of screws, and for hanging the drawers, I like to use these 1 1/8 inch screws. However, these screws look long. Like, this should be actual size. Yeah. No, they don't seem to fit. So let's, I got a tape measure here. Put my phone down. It should be 1 1/8. So let's put it at the end. 1 5/8. I think somebody screwed up at the factory. I might have to take those back. But I think the next thing we're going to do now is tackle the BrickLink order and get that all verified, and then get the all put away. See how many minifigures we can build out of that. So I was able to verify and complete my order, and was able to build these 7 different types of minifigures, 9 total. So a few different Batmans, a Cole from I don't know what that's from. Doc Ock, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Clone Wars, and a couple of Jokers. So they'll be going into the store momentarily. Good morning. It's Friday morning, 10:30 a.m. I tried to force myself to sleep late tonight, or this morning. I'm just been in this rut of going to bed really late and then getting up really early, and so like I've been exhausted for a while. So last couple of days I've just been trying to sleep in past 9. I think I slept till 9 today, and then Pop's Block Shop had a Lego vlog this morning, so I watched that, and then yeah, I got up out of bed, took the dog out. He hated it. It was raining, and so let's take a look at the orders. I only have one today. 74 items, 23 lots, so I should be able to do that quickly. And then on Brick Owl, there's nothing. No orders here. Okay. I did get some mail today. Well, I think FedEx came. So this is a, we'll open that after the orders. So let me pull this order, and then we will dig into that. All right, I got my order pulled, and I just opened the box. I haven't even opened this yet, so let's take a look what's in there. It's stuffed in there pretty good. Oh, there we go. So we got some bulk lot of minifigures. Got R2-D2. Yeah, some city stuff. Looks like a collectible minifigure or two. I don't have my microphone plugged in at the moment, so apologize if this sounds bad. But I wanted to give you a quick look at my desk. When I'm working my day job, I have this usually off to the side, and I'll just do some simple sorting of used stuff. So this is the stuff my niece did last week. These cups are inverted slopes, 2x2 inverted slopes. These are 1x2 inverted slopes, and I'll just go through this. I'm sorting by color, putting them in little cups, and then and I'm just doing this throughout the day. and then I'll open up a BrickStore file and just count these and get them cataloged, and then at the end of the day I'll bring them all downstairs and put them away. So this is how I try to get a little bit of used stuff listed throughout the week while I'm like working, and can't dedicate the entire day to cataloging and working. This is how I get a little bit done throughout the day while working at home. So hopefully it's a good little insight. So it's 7 o'clock now, and I'm done with work, and so this is what I was able to get done. I actually got it all done today. So this is 37 lots. These two parts actually were stored in the bags in the drawers over there, so I took those bags out. This will all be consolidated in with those, so all of this is going to go into drawers. I'll need at least twice, or a little bit more than 2 times of these drawers. That's 16. I need 37, so it'll be another pile of that, and then 5 more after that. So I'm gonna go through and get these put in drawers and finish filling out the BrickStore file, and then get this uploaded. Good Saturday morning, everybody. Let's see. I've been up for a little bit. I actually got an eBay order this morning, so I actually took care of that first before I started filming. But let's take a look at the BrickLink orders. Today I only got two very small orders. Should take a couple minutes to get done, and then on Brick Owl, also 1 small order. So should be able to get that done as well. I'm not sure why the small orders, but keeps me busy. So and then, like I was saying, I got an eBay order. Oops, hold on. I did get an eBay order. I sold one of the Looney Tunes collectible minifigures. So I listed this on eBay because I did get a duplicate of Lola, and so I sold it, and then I had a second one, so I just relisted it. So I put it on eBay because they're not listed on BrickLink yet, and so instead of sitting around on them, I decided to put it on eBay. I might put the rest of them that I got on eBay as well. So today, let's see, after I get orders done, I'm going to tackle these 6. I'm going to part these 6 out. I did order 5 more of these ones here, so they should be arriving today. But Amazon is allowing up to 20 to be purchased, so I might actually buy more this week and part that out next week. So let's see. Oh yeah, I went through the shipment of minifigures yesterday, and these were all of the minifigures that I think are complete. I have to verify it yet, but that's pretty damn good for a lot. And then there's enough like parts and stuff left over there to go through and list the individual parts and that. So yeah, this actually turned out pretty good. This wasn't the one I wanted to get. I just bid on it. It was low. It was I wanted it at a low price, and then there was one that I wanted to get. It had some Disney minifigures with Huey, Dewey, and Louie in it, and I wanted to get those, but yeah, they eBay actually screwed me on that one because the site didn't come up as I was trying to snipe bid at the end. Anyways, I went through this container here. This was the stuff that was on the floor the other day, and I pulled out some things to do. I pulled out all the minifigures that were in there. What did I do with them? I don't know what I did with those. Oh, they're over here. They're here. So these are all the minifigures I pulled out of the stuff that was on the floor, and then I pulled out some plants that I'll list quickly. I thought these things would be well, not those. those need to go back in there. But I thought these things could be listed pretty quickly, and then I've got enough. I think the rest of it's pretty much some miscellaneous stuff that I thought was interesting, like minifigure weapons and stuff like that. So I'll go through that at some point. So all right, let me get these orders, and then we can start working for today. So I started to unpack this set. Started to part it out, and I went to generate the file for my part out. So 701, 704, there's 6 of them. I've showed this on my vlog before. I run on a little command and this spits out. Well, this is the first time I've run it on this computer and opened it up in BrickStore, because I can only run BrickStore on this computer. So when I'm running things over here, it's BrickStock all the time. All right, so let's see what happens when I try to open this up. So I double click to open, and it's stalling a little bit, not opening right away as you would expect. It's there. The file contains 184 unknown items. So what? And one outdated item or color reference in the file has been updated according to the BrickLink catalog. Huh? Whoa! Look at this, candy cane. So something's wrong. Something's wrong with this. So, yeah, this is unusable. So I close this down, discard saves. So now we're going to open it in BrickStock. So BrickStock, dink, open file, which is where? Here. You don't need to see where all this is. There, it opens. It opens in BrickStock just fine. Same file, exact same file. So let's see what's going on here. Let me close this down, All right, disclaimer, it's about to get a little technical here, up in here. So, but I want to show you what's going on. So let me get this opened and situated, and then I'll show you. All right, so I've got, this is what a BSX file looks like if you opened it up in a code editor. And so this is here, no, this one. This in here is the one that I generated from my script. So this is the pure code that comes out of my script, right? So here's the first item in the row, and then over here is the first item in the row. Other than the item ID, the thing to notice here is the item type ID is part. Well, that's not right. Over here, the item type ID is P. It should be a letter. It should be P, M, S for part, minifigure, that kind of stuff. But over here, it's printing out the whole part, or the whole name of it. And so what's funny is BrickStock can read that and figure it out. BrickStore can read that and goes, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. It should be P. So, all right, let me set up the next set. All right, I'm in the code now, and I'm looking at the code, and I see I wrote a function that takes the item type. It figures out, hey, is the item type part? If so, return the code P. Else, if the item type is minifig, return M. And I was using books or whatever, B, right? So like I have this function already written. And so down a little further, here, BrickStock.item. So I'm creating an item to put into the file. Part.item type. This should be like this. It should have like a function name, get item type ID, get type ID or item type ID or whatever I named it up above, and it should wrap around part.item type. So I wrote the function to get the ID, but then I never called the function and passed in the type name. So this is actually coming back with part, the name part or minifig, instead of passing through P or M. So At least it was a quick fix. So I fixed this upstairs, you know, on a different computer, and all I got to do is update the code down here. But yeah, some code I wrote 3 years ago coming back to bite me. It's interesting how code works that way. And just so I don't leave you hanging, this is what it should look like. Get type ID and then the part item type being passed into that function. Yeah, I just did a get pull so that my code was updated. So very easy fix because I already had all the functions already written for it. I just needed to actually call the functions. It's surprising that BrickStore actually worked and figured it out, but BrickStore just goes candy cane on you. Thanks everyone for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe to Ralph's Bricks YouTube channel by clicking our icon here. You can watch our last store vlog video by clicking here. You can watch the latest video that we've produced here. And don't forget, you can find us at ralphsbricks.com.